Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. 2019 is almost here, and with the new year, it's time for a new smart home. I'd like to completely upgrade my smart home, all with Samsung SmartThings. Big shout out to Samsung for partnering with me on this video. I will be using the SmartThings hub to connect my entire smart home. I have a bunch of devices behind me in addition to other ones I already have set up. There's even a tracker that I'd like to talk about. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. The new smart home for the new year. Let's get started. Here is a look at the SmartThings app, and this is the dashboard where you can control just about everything. I set all of the devices up through this app so you can find everything in one place. I also have smart lights set up, Philips Hue lights actually, which I can control all within the SmartThings app because of course they're compatible with SmartThings. Now all of them are all right here. I can just tap on it to control it. So for example, if I want to actually edit the button option, I can go ahead and do so all within this app. Now it will also give you suggestions on things to watch on my smart TV. If I go over to devices, I can add them all right here, but here's just a list view of everything I do have. If I want to turn on my TV, I can just do so. The last feature is automations, and this one is really cool because of how many customizations you can make. Right now, I only have smart lighting ones set. Now I just set up an automation I've been meaning to set up, and that is if I leave the home, then all of these things will happen, including turning off all the devices, putting location mode 2 away. So if I save that and I just rename it to leave, hit OK, it will save. Now I have an automation for when I leave, but I can also do it the opposite of when I get home if I want specific lights to turn on. Now keep in mind that these smart home devices can be used in a ton of different ways, not just the way that I'll be showing it off, but I want to show you how I actually will be using all of these smart products within my apartment. The setup process is also very simple. I just plug the hub into my router, but what's great is you can also connect the hub via Wi-Fi, allowing you to place it anywhere in the home. I will be connecting all of my new SmartThings products to this hub, but also my previous smart home products I have already set up. Next is the SmartThings button, and there's a lot of different options you have with this specific button to control your smart home. Maybe you do have music you'd like for it to control, lights, which is what I actually have decided. I generally have it in my living room. However, it is portable. It also does come with some stickies that you can put on the bottom, so if you'd like to actually stick it somewhere, you can. Now for me, a double press will actually turn on my living room lights. As you can see behind me, those have actually just turned on. Now if I press and hold it, it will actually set the mood, maybe change it color, and you'll see here I have them dim and turn red, which is great for me if I'm trying to set a mood when watching a movie, anything like that. And then of course if I just press it once, it will actually shut those lights off. Now also, if I double press the button, it will not only turn on the lights, it will also turn off my office lights because of course, if I'm in here, I'm not in my office. And of course with my Samsung Q7 Smart TV, I can add other functions. So if I want it to turn on when I double press the button, it will. I can have it change source, change picture mode, or even turn on ambient mode. So now as an example, if I double press this button, not only will the family room lights turn on, office lights turn off, but the TV will turn on and actually jump into ambient mode, which of course I like to have on in the background if I'm sitting there drinking some coffee in the morning. The next addition to the smart home is something I might actually bring with me, and that is the SmartThings tracker, which I have right here. It's a very small square. However, it has indoor and outdoor positioning to let you know where it actually is, so you can connect it to things such as your pets, maybe your kids if you want to know where they're at. But in my case, since I do so much traveling, I will either be putting this inside my backpack or inside a suitcase when I travel. So that'll be the biggest use for me of this tracker. This tracker has a lot of features, including real-time positioning, and also if you set specific zones and the tracker leaves that zone, you can actually get an alert for that. So maybe if your kid runs off, your phone will get that alert through the SmartThings app. Also worth noting, it is water resistant. It's actually IP68 rated, so you can actually dunk it in water and it will be just fine. Also, not only will you get a notification on your phone, but the tracker can also act as a proximity sensor to trigger smart home automations like lights turning on when your kid is close to home, or even the thermostat turning down when the car pulls out of the driveway. Next up is one of my favorites, and this is just a simple multi-purpose sensor. Now you can put this on a door or a window. Not only does it know if it's open or closed, but it also will monitor temperature and vibrations. So I actually have it in my office. So you'll see right here on the door is that sensor all mounted. So within the SmartThings app, I'm going to turn all the office lights off. And why am I doing that? I'm going to show you actually how I have this set up. So what happens now is anytime this door opens, which I'll do right now, and the sensor gets activated, the office lights turn on, which is great because when I go to work, I'll just open the door up and the lights automatically turn on for me. This sensor is extremely versatile. Maybe you want to set it up at your front door so when you walk into your house, some lights turn on. You can use it as a security measure. There's just a lot of combinations and different ways you can use this, and for that reason, it's one of my favorite smart home devices. Next, I've actually mounted the SmartThings motion sensor just outside my back door. Now, this allows me to do a couple things because there's some smart features included. First of all, it will alert me, of course, if there's motion detected, which is nice for security. The only person that really should be alerting that motion is anyone trying to come into my back door, since I am on the top level and do have a private balcony. This included a handy magnetic mount so you can kind of position it in any way you'd like, but also I have it set up within the SmartThings app, so if motion is detected, it will actually turn on my family room lights, which is great because sometimes I'll go shopping, go in through the back door, come in, and then I will have lights on once that motion is censored. So overall, it is a security feature, but I've also added the additional turn on the lights when motion is detected because I should be the only one that's actually activating this. Samsung also has one of the largest ecosystems of compatible partners. So for example, if you have a doorbell, if you have a voice assistant, in my case, I have a Ring doorbell, I have the Google Home voice assistants, and I was able to connect all of those and control them all through the SmartThings app. Another great product that works well with SmartThings is the Ring video doorbell. Now, the one I have on my front door right now, you'll see I've synced between Ring and SmartThings. It lets me know the battery percentage, there's no motion at the moment. And of course, this Ring doorbell does a great job at giving me a live view at my front door, but also if someone rings the doorbell, I can check out who is there before even answering the door. One way I'm going to actually use SmartThings to customize my doorbell is connecting my lights and the specific doorbell. So now I have these family room lights turning on when motion happens. Now, which motion sensor? The front door one, which is of course my doorbell. Now, when that happens, it says turn on when motion starts. Good. Now, I will have it turn off after motion stops. So if there's actually motion at the front door, having my lights turn on, maybe if there's someone there trying to break in or something, they'll see the lights turn on. That's just an example of one way you can connect those two devices all through SmartThings. So, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope 2019 treats you well. This was my new smart home for the new year. I guess new smart apartment in this case, but all of this was powered by Samsung SmartThings. Hopefully you got some good ideas for your smart home with SmartThings, including ways to use the button, the tracker, the sensors. There's just so many automations you can add, and I really look forward to adding more and more automations throughout the year as my day-to-day life changes, just to make my life easier overall. So drop a comment, let me know what you think. Give this video a thumbs up as well. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Click that subscribe button. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.